Video is starting. We're now live.
Ballots doing at the bar in the first place. New tonight, our Caitlin McCarthy got answers from the Board of Elections.
The Lorain County Board of Elections tells me this poll manager has been removed from his position. They say he brought those blank ballots with him while he was grabbing lunch at this bar across the street. This surveillance video captured Monday is from MAHD House Bar and Grill in Elyria. Two men walking into the bar, one carrying large bags, then one of them, identified as Lorain County poll manager, setting down the bags filled with provisional or backup ballots at a table. The owner, James Tucker, was surprised when he saw what the bag was carrying.
After he ordered his dinner, he went over and started stuffing these bags, which we could see on them. They said ballot on it, which I'm like, whoa, that don't look right,
The Lorain County Board of Elections and the Sheriff's Department both say they began investigating immediately.
That was a great concern for us, and one of the reasons why that person is no longer in that role and has been replaced and been removed from his position.
Paul Adams is the director for the Lorain County Board of Elections. He says it is not unusual for poll workers to pick up supplies the day before the election.
We generally direct our poll workers to take those home, keep those safe.
Officials identifying the polling place manager as Mark Provenza, a former city law director.
I know they've been with us for a handful of years, certainly long enough to know better than to do something of this nature.
Adams says Provenza was waiting on a ride and left it a ride share. The Board of Elections says none of those ballots were tampered with.
All of the ballots that are used at a polling location, all of those are sealed, and they are reviewed by teams of Democrats and Republicans before they're used, after they're used, when they leave this office.
In Lorain County, Caitlin McCarthy, 19 News.
I stand corrected. There is a reason. You just take them to the bar, you go out, you kick it, you do what you got to do.
You was totally wrong.
I was completely wrong. I overreacted. And it's okay to take ballots to the bar, have a beer, relax. I mean, it's just standard practice.
Yeah.
It's just standard practice.
So whatever came of it, that's it, right? It's all done and no investigation, just...
No, that's not true. The sheriff's department came in. The sheriffs are still looking into it. They've called me since then and asked a couple more questions to add to their question. No, they're definitely looking into it.
Nah, let's make this clear, though. I was at the dentist's office. But anyways, this has nothing to do with me. But, yeah, but the funny thing about this is what stands out to me.
Okay.
Is that, okay, they said there was 50 ballots.
Yeah, 50. There was 50 ballots.
So, in my expert opinion, 50 ballots is about this wide, about this long, and it's about that thick.
I don't think it's that thick.
Okay.
I don't think it's that thick.
Okay,
Okay, maybe like that.
Okay. So it takes 4 bags, 4 or 5.
4.
4 big ass bags this big. It looks like the delivery pizza box when they deliver pizzas, that bag. So you're telling me there was only 50 in them with this
But
guy.
clearly much heavier because they were having trouble carrying it.
Well, those were the Flintstone ones. They was made by Rock and
They were stone tablets.
Yeah, with bird peck and shit.
Those were bedrock ballots?
Yeah, bedrock ballots.
Bedrock ballots.
So it's clearly okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm completely in the wrong here. What can I say?
Yeah.
I'm completely in the wrong.
Here's what I want to know. Who would just have a whole bag of ballots just randomly somewhere? I don't know.
Mark Provenza, obviously.
I guess.
And then what? Hey, what the hell is that? What do you? I mean, what's going on over there?
Nothing.
Jeez, oh man, did you stuff those with Trump votes?
What are you talking about?
Where is he going? What the heck's going on here? Yeah, Yeah, we're completely in the wrong here.
Yeah.
We overreacted.
You
I mean,
overreacted.
there's no reason for him to be overly cautious with our ballots.
That's another thing. He come.
It's us. We're
Yeah.
overreacting.
He could have
That's what
come
it
walked
is.
straight across the street. He didn't do anything wrong, but he got fired, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got fired. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a volunteer position. So you're like Kramer. I don't even work here.
Yeah. That's a volunteer position?
Probably. I don't know. I would assume.
See, I don't think it should be that. It should be certain areas of it should be like paid where, yeah.
Like if you're managing a poll station.
Yeah, something should be.
I think somebody said that it was I'm pretty sure. I mean, unless I'm hearing something wrong, but I could have swore that that's what I heard is that it was a volunteer position. That's what I'm pretty sure of. I'm not 100%, but I think that's true. I don't know. I can't.
Either way, I think it should be watched better. Like he shouldn't have been able to do that. You get what I mean? Whether he did anything wrong or not, he shouldn't have been able to do that.
I don't even see why they should be taking them home at night. I mean, the ballots. I mean, they said that if you heard it, they said it's got security seals on it, and they checked it and this and that. But I mean, who knows? What do I know? I mean, that guy. I mean, this Paul Davis could be his buddy. You know what I mean? He might be the one who sent him over here.
Yeah.
Hey, get these out of here. You know what I mean? How the hell do I know? I don't know. I don't like it, man. They really need to fix. Like, I know that it's not I know it's not the best system in the world, but I think it needs some repairing for sure. In my opinion, I think that there's definitely something wrong with the voting system. If the idea is that you just take them home, but you have seals on them, it just seems weird.
And then they say like there's nothing wrong with it, but he got fired. So what? Why did he get fired then?
Yeah,
What
right.
was the
yeah.
reason you fired him? Give back his job. He just went to the bar with the ballots.
Yeah, I mean, it's just no big deal. nothing to that. No big deal. There's no big deal here. What's going on? There's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
But oh well. What else we got?
Nerve wracking. I'm still stressed about it, to be honest with you.
I think it's weird.
It was wild, though. I mean, and the news cameras, the sheriff's department, everybody was showing up over this thing. It blew up like crazy. I guess it was on the 98.5, 97.5. I mean, all the radio stations and stuff. I mean, it was pretty nuts, you know.
Yeah.
Chronicle did a thing on it. The Morning Journal did a thing on it.
She didn't show your shirt on that interview.
No, she wouldn't show it. I got it on now, so that she can't hold me back. No, she didn't. In fact, she shows him stuff in the bags while I'm talking because what I'm saying, the only thing that she posted that I said that she wanted to post, I guess, was that was during the time when he had it down and you could see my T-shirt, you know. And I wore it specifically for that reason. I mean, I'm childish like that. But yeah, she scammed me out of getting my T-shirt on there. I should have done
I'm
the What
sure-
Would Ben Do? That one probably would have showed up on there. They probably would have allowed that.
That probably wasn't her call though. Definitely probably wasn't her call.
Nah, it's definitely her call. What do you mean?
You think?
Oh yeah, for sure, it's her call. That girl didn't leave. So that girl, when she came, she came in and she parked over by the dumpster, kind of where Bill parks all the time. And she stayed there all night. Like, she was there, did the interview, was here, and then, like,
You mean
that
where
was...
where you park your truck with the dog in it?
Yeah, where I parked my truck with the dog in it. Yeah, that's where it's at. She parked right there, and she had it, that whole time, she had her truck there, and, like, they actually went live for the shot, like, late night. It was dark. So she had to have been here for, like, and I could have checked cameras and told you, but... Everything she did and edited, she did right there in her her car on her phone, or maybe she has a laptop in there. I don't know, but yeah, everything was done right
Look
here.
at that froze up crazy.
You're froze up right now.
Yeah.
You're lucky it didn't freeze up with that
It
package
would
you got
be
behind
What?
you. You lucky. You got lucky on that one. Yeah, it was pretty wild, pretty crazy. And I mean, I don't think that I don't think anybody disagrees with us though.
No,
I didn't get
never-
any
yeah,
bad. I didn't
none.
get any bad.
And that's crazy. Usually we'd get all kinds of shit on that.
I mean, the news reported what they were told by the election board. You know what I mean? And that's what they reported. But I mean, I just don't. I mean, first of all, what my thing is this, like you said, the 50 ballots, unless they're stone tablets, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that hard to carry 50 ballots over, okay?
Right.
First off. Second off, if that's a lie,
What else is?
anything else coming out of your mouth is under question, in my opinion.
Right.
You know what I mean? And how do I know what they did or didn't do? I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't like it.
They
you know?
examined the ballots that was supposedly the 50, right? And the seal wasn't broke.
I don't know, because that Tia Hilton was saying that the Morning Journal, which I didn't see the Morning Journal's report on it, but I mean, I think I did maybe actually, now that I say that, I think I did actually see it. But they said that there was ballots and some weren't even completed, because that's their whole thing, was they were saying there was only 50 incompleted ballots. But I guess in the Morning Journal, they said that there was also 50, like it was others, and then somebody else said they don't even seal the so I don't know. I don't even get it. I don't know.
Sounds like a crock of shit to me.
Yeah, the whole thing seems like frickin' shady as shit to me, in my opinion. I talked to Ken Greer yesterday. He wants to come up after I get back from vacation. He wants to come up and do a podcast with us. Interesting guy. Yeah. I mean, they do all that stuff with the Lunch Bunch and all that stuff. They came yesterday. They had a garbage bag that said ballots on it. They had us take pictures with it, and they were just laughing hysterically. They thought it was great. But then he said no smoking in the studio when he's here. He goes, I can't do that. I can't be in there with all that smoke.
Well, give him a respirator.
He was a track star, man. He can't.
Oh,
you know what I mean? He don't mess with that. You know. He don't mess with it. He says, I don't think I can handle it. I said, we do got a window. I mean, we could open a window, but I mean, we could probably go without smoking a little bit, I would imagine, for an interview, you know?
It'd be a 10-minute interview.
The end of the interview, you go.
Hey, when you want it to be over with.
All right, get out of here. I got to smoke.
No, just go like, when you want it to be over with, you just go.
This kid I know, Damien, he worked in Rootstown. He was working and he hated it. He lives in North Olmsted. So, and he had worked back then for GQ, and then he went to work for OCP whenever OCP kind of took over everybody, or took over the whole GQ thing. So he frickin' puts the Rootstown job as like his friend's like the main guy for OCP. Tom, now he's not there anymore, Tom Lundgren. But I mean, they were best buds back when they both worked as carpenters, you know what I mean? And they're out at Rootstown, and Damien is on the job site, and he frickin' lights up a cigarette right in the middle of the job site, and it's, you know, and he gets fired. They fire him for it, you know, because it's non-smoking job or whatever. You know, I forget what job it was exactly that they were doing. I think it was the hospital, which makes it even worse, you know. And I was working at the time. I was building that North Olmsted movie theater, which was what pissed him off. It was like 5 minutes from his house, and he's driving to Rootstown, which is out past Akron, pretty far past Akron. So, anyways, he lights up the cigarette, and then he stops into one day when we're over there after he gets fired, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Do you even smoke? He goes, sometimes. I go, really? He goes, yeah, like when I want to get fired. He was trying to get kicked off the job, and it pissed Tom off, so Tom was just like, yeah, I'm out. He's like, he pissed him. And that was his friend, too, man. They were close at one time. They used to, like, go jet skiing and shit together, you know? It was pretty messed up that he would fire him for that. I mean...
Well, the ones wanting to get fired for it.
Well, I get it, but, I mean, that was just... I don't know. I thought it was a bit much. I think he could have let him get away with it.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Sound like a dog.
It didn't sound good. I should go check the cameras. What the hell is that? You think it is a dog? It could be.
Or somebody dragging in bags or something.
They brought in They brought in my dog Tipsy's sister yesterday.
Oh yeah.
The people that bought it, and they bring her in, and Amanda goes, You got to wipe her ass? Amanda's not letting it go, you know?
What'd they say?
She said, I think she said no. I can't remember. I think she said no, right? Amanda just grabs the dog and turns around, looks at its ass, and it's all like fucking, it's got cocky butt. I was dying laughing. I'm like, that's too much. She's so like, that's what I love about Amanda. Like she has no couth sometimes when it comes to shit like that, you know?
So what about this lady we're supposed to do something with today?
We're gonna do that around 3:00. We're not gonna do it live. That's gonna be recorded. We might even issue that while I'm on vacation or something. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm just curious. She's like kind of like a little bit of an activist, like online presence type thing. So I just kind of curious more than anything. You know, get to know her, find out what her deal is. You know, she definitely was had our back all the way through this whole story with the ballots, you know, the 50 stone tablets.
Yeah.
You know.
That's crazy. That's still.
Morning, Scotty. Morning, Trina. It's a crook. What'd he say? It's a crook. Sunday morning bar talk. I see him say something like it's a crook. I don't know where that went, though. I can't find this on this one. It won't come up. I don't know why. Is yours coming up on your phone?
No.
It's not?
Mm-mm.
Am I not posted on anything except Bar Talk right now or something?
No, we got 9 people watching, I guess.
Yeah, maybe it's just on Bar Talk. No, it says cross post to more pages right there.
My phone's messed up.
Did I not click that ahead of time or something? No, it should be there. It should be there. I don't know. Anyways. Hopefully it is. I don't know. But I'm only seeing it on this one. I'm not seeing it on the other one. Not that it matters. Yeah, Scotty, Tia is his girl, he said. Did Fox lie about how many ballots were found? Well, I mean, I'm just saying, Tarina, this guy had 4 bags. And if you watched a video I posted on Bar Talk, that the younger guy that carries it over, he's literally like having to switch hands and arms, you know what I mean, as he's carrying it over. He's literally having to because the weight's so heavy. And they're telling me that's 50 ballots. I mean, I know it's a 2-page ballot, so I'll give him 100 pages. But come on. I mean, there's no way that's only 50 ballots. Now, there's, other possibilities maybe that I don't know about that, maybe I'm not privy to, like as far as maybe maybe there was machines in some of the other ones. That's possible. I mean, it's possible that he had tablets for voting machines or something that he was taking to his voting station. I mean, there's possibilities. I'm not saying there's not.
Yeah.
I find it hard to believe, but it's possible. I mean, anything's possible. I just think it's bullshit in the end of the day. I think it's bullshit. I think to say that he had 50, not even 50 per bag, Trina. I mean, it's freaking, he had to switch arms. I mean, these are soft bags, so the bag itself can't weigh more than a pound. Right. I mean, at the most, you're talking the bags are 4 pounds. If you put 50 ballots, let's just say it is in each one.
Yeah, 50.
So now you got 200, 400 pages of paper. You still aren't going to have to switch arms for 400 pieces of paper.
Oh, they is struggling.
No, he was struggling. He had to literally lift it over to the other side. But I don't know. It could be voting machines. It could be. I mean, what the hell do I know? I don't know how that whole program and system works.
But here's the thing: we wouldn't be having these questions. You know,
if you weren't in a bar,
you weren't in a bar fucking with the bags.
Right. Right.
And then he's fucking switching it from the one bag into another bag, and he's looking around and shit like he's doing something shady.
Right, exactly.
And then crime alert tonight. Ballots doing at the bar in the first place.
There you go.
That's what I'm saying.
So then, then he's walking out of his way to come here. I don't know, but you ain't doing anything wrong, or it's okay, but he shouldn't have been in the bar. You know what I'm saying?
Shouldn't have been in a bar.
Listen,
and to Tarina's point, she's saying he was weak. The younger guy was the one that carried him over that was switching arms. He was a young, physically fit man.
Yeah. Why would he allow that too? Like, why would he?
I was told that it's common practice for some of the poll workers to help the managers take the things out to their car. But he did not have a car. He only could get an Uber. So he decided until the Uber got here, he was going to sit across the street.
Well, if there's
and drink a
anything,
beer.
nothing wrong with it, then he should have just walked straight across.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if he picked that stuff up at Gargus's Hall. I don't know. I mean, that stuff more than likely is at Gargus Hall. If they have to go pick up stuff, I would imagine it's most likely that it's at Gargus Hall.
Okay, that's still directly across.
It is, and yeah, it's still a weird angle. It's the whole thing looks weird. The whole thing don't look right. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was, no big deal. Maybe it was nothing. Maybe no, but I'm just not. I don't feel comfortable with it. Oh well, I just don't.
No.
I don't see how it's comfortable to yeah. I mean, that's just I wouldn't do it. I'd never do it.
Every word in our mouths could be wrong, but we wouldn't have to say anything if he didn't bring the motherfuckers in.
You're damn right. That's what it's exactly like. It's
There's too many
exactly like they
questions
said on Channel 19 News. It's exactly like that.
Tonight, our Caitlin McCarthy, ballots doing at the bar in the first place.
I mean it's that simple. It's just that it's that simple.
They open the door to all this, all the questions and all the conspiracy theories and all this shit because they did it, not
Right.
We ain't bring this shit up.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, it was just too much. I mean, it just was too much that's just too much. You don't do that. That's just a no. You should know better. You should think to yourself, for a second, you think it'd be okay if I take these ballots over to the bar while I wait for my Uber? Yeah, it'll be all right. Yeah, that should be fine, right? I mean, what who would say that?
No. You know what he thought? No, it's not cool, so I'm going to walk all the way around here so nobody sees me.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Because they're ballots.
And maybe it was nothing wrong with
it. But why did he have the bags in his pocket?
Yeah, and it's to keep it out of weather, according to him. That was to keep it all out of weather,
But to keep it out of weather, to walk all the way over here with it open, and then put him in just to go from here, from the door, which is probably 15 feet from the car that he got in.
Right. That's when he protected it.
That's when he protected it.
That's when he protected it, right. I know, I seen that too.
Oh my God, that's
Did
crazy.
we freeze up again? You freaking thing. I hate when it does this. Now it's not. It's froze again, I think. It's going all right, though. It'll be all right.
Your mom?
Connecting to live. Who said it?
Your mom says it doesn't smell right.
Yeah, it smells fishy. It smelled fishy in here yesterday.
This is crazy shit.
Yeah, it was crazy and a little bit of fun, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
It was pretty wild. But it sucks that they wouldn't let me put that shirt on the air. That really bummed me out because that was the go-to. And you know what it really brought me to my attention, what we need to do more than anything else? I need to order flags for the microphones. Have you ever seen the flags? Flags for the microphone, and we need backdrops and signs and stuff because if we end up on the news again, we got to make sure we have it. Yeah, right. And we probably will. We're going to do something stupid.
Yeah.
It'll probably be our fault next time.
Yeah, they're looking for it now.
These two dumbasses
Right.
thought they could really say this or whatever, something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That whole thing though, it was pretty crazy and we got a lot of business over it, I think.
You think?
Man, I'm telling you, we sold 1,200 wings on Wednesday.
Wow.
I mean, I had to order more wings for Friday because I was out of wings.
Hey, let's make a wing special and we'll call it the ballots.
No, you didn't see what I put on there? I called it Whistleblower Wednesday. Whistleblower Wednesday, I called it.
Yeah, we should call a certain wing called the ballots.
The ballots?
Yeah.
The ballot wings?
Yeah, we'll make a bunch of them,
Or Provenzas?
50. We'll do a 50.
A 50?
50 wings for some kind of special.
No, any wing. Like what? Yeah, you could get 6, 12, or a ballot.
That's 50.
We'll just call a 50 a ballot.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what we could do.
Yeah.
I like it.
We're like, you want a ballot?
Yeah, somebody
50
said
wings.
it's Saturday, not Sunday.
What does that mean?
Because we're not on air on Sunday.
Who said it?
Danielle
Oh. Ah.
or Daniel. I don't know.
Hey, that's the thing about this. We don't have no guidelines.
Yeah, we do
go
what we
when
want.
Yeah.
I could do whatever I like.
But yeah, let's do a ballot special.
Yeah, 50 wings. We'll do it for parties, like if you got a Super Bowl party, you can get a ballot. You can order a ballot, 2 ballots, however many ballots you want to order.
You're gonna order 50. There's only gonna be 2.
And we'll send them out in a garbage bag.
You want
right?
a ballot?
We'll put them in a garbage bag, tie them up in a garbage bag, staple. We'll put a seal on it.
Hey, you order 50, you get 100.
Man, if you were in that position, you were running a poll station, okay, and you had to run home and you had to get stuff. You needed to get a ride. You didn't have a ride. You had to get an Uber. And I mean, that happens. Shit happens. People's cars break down, or you had so many DUIs you're not allowed to drive. Whatever it is, but the shit like that happens. So, and you stopped in here with your ballots. You know what I mean? Because you're waiting on a ride. It makes sense. You might even stick them upstairs. I mean, you know what I mean? You know me. You know everybody in here. You know you're in a safe place. That motherfucker didn't know nobody in here. Nobody knew who he was whatsoever. I mean, nobody. There wasn't one person that recognized him, knew who he was. I thought he was a bum, if I'm being honest. I mean, I really did. I told Scotty asked me, he said, find out who that is. And I go, I mean, honestly, Scotty, you just look like a bum. I mean, I honestly just look like a bum, like a homeless guy or something. Like, he just looked like a bum to me. And then I looked at the receipt. I'm like, it's Provenza. he had a little rough life lately, I guess, because I really honestly thought he looked bummy, like a bum.
I was in here. I was at a dentist appointment. I don't know.
Yeah, and Brandon brought that up. He goes, that's awfully convenient that you disappear while there's ballot thieving going on. That's pretty convenient on your part. And you make sure you make it clear that you were gone and weren't involved and weren't around.
I got dentist appointments.
Uh-huh.
So something might go on Monday, too, because I got a dentist appointment Monday.
Yeah? Is that something to do with them ballots behind you?
They're gone.
电量过低，请充电。
Oh, I think it's going that again.
Oh, my God. We got Chinese people involved. Shit.
The Chinese people are jumping in.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man, China's taking over.
You better shut this thing down.
They probably are in there. They're probably in here checking to see how the ballot situation works. They're like, oh, that's how we work. So we got to catch them when they're on their way home.
No, they said, see, our plan worked.
No, now, you know what? That's another one. That's a crazy one, too. I posted the video of it was just us talking about what went on and everything. Completely honest in the whole thing. The videos are posted. It's on every news station, right. Everything, right? TikTok, Chinese owned, said this is disinformation.
Yeah.
And blocked my post.
Wow.
And I put up an appeal, and I go, how can this be disinformation? I put in the appeal, I go, how could it be this disinformation when I watched it with my own eyes?
It's not even your own eyes. It's the cameras. You can't.
It's on camera, but, I mean, I watched it with my own eyes. How can you tell me this is disinformation?
Nobody said it's doctored. You know what I'm saying?
5 minutes later, I got a thing back. Your appeal was denied. And that shit is blocked.
Damn.
Yeah. Chinese company. Yeah.
Did that it cut off?
Huh?
That thing just cut off?
I cut it off because I don't want her to keep talking Chinese. It'll keep going up. It'll keep going on.
That's all right. Leave it off.
You sure?
Yeah, leave it off. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah. I mean, I never had that. And I've never posted anything on TikTok before. And you know what's weird about that? What's more weird about that than anything is I posted about 7 videos total, and they only picked one that they did that to. And now I don't know what it was on it. I can't remember because it's like blocked and like I can't even see it. You know what I mean? It's just blocked out. I don't know what part of our talking that was. I have no idea. I don't know either, but I'm curious what they thought was disinformation.
It's so funny how you thought I was a conspiracy theorist, and I think you are now.
Well, I mean,
or you joined
watch
the team.
Shit conspire right in front of you.
Did you join the team?
When you watch, did we just become best friends?
Yeah, we're besties. Let's wear MAHD House shirts tomorrow.
Did we just become best
Oh
friends?
my god, that shit's so funny.
I don't get it, dude. It was pretty crazy. It really was. I don't know. I don't know if the guy was doing anything like I don't know if it was
It was just stupid. That's all.
right. I'm not saying that anything he did was what's the word I'm
Criminal?
trying to. No, not saying criminal. I think it was criminal. I think that's criminal in my opinion. But I don't think it was. I don't know that it was. What's the word I'm looking for? Like I don't know if it was done out of bad intentions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if it was bad intentions. That I can't back up. It was stupid. It was stupidity at the very most, or at the very least. But I mean, whether or not it was bad intentions, I have no idea.
What is the word you're looking for? I know the word. I can't spit it out either.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not coming to me no more. I don't have a clue.
Ill intentions? I don't know.
Ill intentions. Yeah, that's probably it.
Oh, something like that.
Somewhere to that effect. But it's messed up. I mean, it's just you don't do shit like that. I mean, you should know better. It's like that, Provenza, you're old enough to know better. Period. You just are.
He's been in that
You're not,
realm.
You're not a dumb kid. You know what I'm saying? You're an attorney. I mean, come on. You know better. You just know better. That's where you start to think that it's really ill-intentioned because he is old enough to know better. He is educated enough to know better. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when you start to go, maybe it is ill-intentioned because why? I mean, if you know better, you know better. I mean,
there's too many questions in there that they opened the door for it. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody brought it to them. They opened the door for it.
Yeah, and I'm sure if I'd have known that it was going to be all over the news story, we probably would have been a little more serious on the podcast because they probably saw our shit and was like, these guys are fucking ridiculous.
Nah.
But I love that. Ed Gallick put me on there going, I'm just doing this to protect myself. And he said that the owner of MAHD House says no funny business for him or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I was at the dentist office.
That shit was hilarious. Yeah, I was dying. And you know what else was really weird was her voice. That 19 Action News, the lady dude, she talked to me. I'm telling you, her voice was mild toned, like kind of low.
Then when she started doing the interview, she was like firm and.
Oh yeah, you hear her, the one that we opened up with, that girl, I mean, it's like it's like how can that be the same voice? You almost feel like somebody's voicing over for her. It's that different, dude. It's so different. I mean, she literally, like Ed Gallick just sounded like Ed Gallick. You know what I mean? And he seemed fine. And honestly, if I'm being honest, you know who I think the most honest reporter of them all was? I mean, that just told the truth and everything. If I'm being honest about it, and I don't even know if I want to give him props, but it's probably true. It's probably the Chronicle. That I think his name was Dave. That guy seemed like he did the most honest job. He just reported what he heard.
He didn't try to just get more views by saying stupid shit.
Yeah, he didn't seem to cut anything out. He you know what I'm saying? He was like probably the most honest of them all, I would say. Not saying the other ones were dishonest, but I mean they just post what they want to post. You know what I mean? Yeah. What the attention grabbers or whatever. Right. He kind of just told the story as it went. You know what I mean? Because if I'm being honest, I mean, I really don't know, like I said, if there was ill intention. You just wonder because you figure that guy's old enough to know better, period.
Right.
And educated enough to know better. You know, those two things should make you. It's like Kevin. He one time, Kevin years ago, he slapped a guy. Yeah, he was working with carpenter. And Kevin was at the time in his 40s, I think, and this guy was like close to 70, you know. I go, dude, how are you going to slap an old man like that? And he goes, I figured he's old enough to know better. I go, this guy's fucked up.
Wow.
You got issues when you think like that. But yeah, that's it was funny, but I mean, it's fucked up. It's not good. But I mean, that guy definitely was old enough to know better. But that being said, now we're going to try and do a remote podcast. I think I get my jacks and stuff in that I need on Monday. So we'll try that Monday. We'll try and get the remote podcast going Monday. We're not going to put it out Monday, but I just want to test it here, and then I'm going to take the equipment with me to.
Yeah, because we got some events coming up we're going to go on.
Yeah, well, for sure. Scotty wants us to go to his house for the eclipse and go live, but I think we got to be here for that. I think we have to be here. I mean, I think this place is going to be packed. Like, I don't even know if I'll be able to go on air. I mean, because you figure if 1 million people are coming to just in Lorain County, none of them are cooking at the hotel or what. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of people to feed. We're going to have this thing like locked, loaded, and rotating tables.
Well, if we get the thing going, I'll go over there, you stay here, or vice versa.
The remote thing, but like I said, I don't even know if I can go on air. I might be serving tables and stuff. I mean, dude, if it's nice enough and the patio's full, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be stuck. I'm telling you.
Hire a couple people for that day.
There's not enough people to hire for that day. I promise. It's gonna be crazy, dude. I think you're underestimating how crazy this is gonna be.
I'm just.
They're saying coming in to like say Lorain County, they're saying that there might be a 40-minute wait just in your car, not being able to get in. 40 minutes trying to get off the road.
Well, we'll see.
That's what they're saying.
Well, we'll get set up. If you got to do it, then you can still take an hour off.
We've been invited to do this thing in, is it in Berea Fairgrounds or Strong's? I can't remember. I'll have to look again. We've been invited to go podcast at a tailgating party that's like they do it annually, and it's not a tailgate during a game. It's like, before season or whatever, and it's just a random like tailgating party that just gets thrown, and they've invited us to come bring the podcast there, which we got to see if we can get this equipment right, make sure it works and all that stuff.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a little glitches here and there. We're gonna try a couple things, so
yeah,
bear with us. We're amateurs,
but we're gonna do it. We're not gonna do any of it live.
We're good, but
we're not gonna do any of it
here
live.
Here we come, Joe Rogan.
So it'll be recorded. We'll be able to figure it out. But then that's stuff like if it goes sideways, we'll put it on like the subscription podcast, so you can subscribe to it and get the where it goes sideways stupid shit. That's what we've been putting on there for the most part, anyways. It's just the sideways shit.
Oh, we got it. Remember what I was telling you about Jeremy on the excavator?
Yeah.
I'm gonna invite him down here for dinner. Free dinner on me. Come on down and get something.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. He used to come in a lot.
That dude works constantly.
Yeah, he used to come in all the time.
Then you see him driving the truck, he's like a little tired, and I see he's on the job just constantly. But I got a free dinner on me.
Whenever he gets off work,
whenever he gets off work, just tell him, say Guido said put it on his tab, get whatever you want.
Yeah.
If it's on special. No, I'm just kidding.
Only if it's on special.
Only if it's on special. No, I'm just kidding. Get whatever you want.
Discounted prices.
Don't get the ballot wings though. That's too expensive.
The ballot wings, just send them out. I like that idea.
50 wings.
But that eclipse will be right when I'm coming back. Like I'm coming back early just to get to the eclipse. So I'm like nervous about the traffic of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm real nervous about the traffic of it. And I'm real nervous about the event, like being ready when I get back. Like I don't even know what the hell to order, dude. Like, I mean, should I just double my hamburger, double my wings, double? Like, I don't know what to do. I really don't know.
What's your go-to if we run out? Just run out to the store?
Yeah, but they're going to run out too. I mean, Mark already called me and said that Sam's Club's trying to do their best guess right now as to what to put in their stores overstocked, because that's what's going to happen. Restaurants are going to come to them to say, you know what I mean, because they're going to run out of shit. And I suspect that it's going to be progressive. Like I'm suspecting like you're going to see a flux Friday night, and then it's going to be busy as shit Saturday and crazy out of your mind Sunday and Monday morning. And then it'll just all fade away after that. But I think a lot of people will be here for the weekend. I think you'll get a lot of people that are gonna try and travel a little early to try and beat it. You know what I'm saying? And do things like that. Oh wow, that's cool.
What?
White House Artesian Springs sent a bottle. She just sent me a picture of it. Chrissy, Scotty's wife, just sent me a picture of it.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's like it's a Eclipse bottle from that comes from Artesian Springs. It's gonna be big, dude. It's gonna be bigger than I'm in my head like going, or is it am I crazy? Is it gonna be that big? Like, is that right? Or is that, you know, and I'm like in my head trying to figure out if I'm right or wrong. And I don't know, dude. I think maybe I'm even still underestimating how big it might be. I mean, there's 300,000 people in Lorain County right now. And you're talking about 1 million are coming on top of the 300 that are here?
Yeah, but where are they going to go?
They said every hotel's been booked for like a year in like a 50-mile radius from here. All the way around, all the way along the path of totality. It's just like wiped out. All the hotels are full everywhere. And they were booked a year ago. So people have planned for this.
So maybe we should I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, somebody just why don't you do a pig roast?
Do a pig roast for the thing? Well, I mean, that's a possibility.
That's a lot of planning for a little bit of time. How long is it? 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's the problem. I'm not going to be here for any of it. I don't want to spend my vacation trying to schedule all this shit. But that being said, like Easter Sunday, we're closed. And that's when I would put in the order for that food, honestly.
So you have to do it Saturday or Friday?
I'd probably have to do it the Saturday before. And I don't even know what to order, though. I mean, literally, like, I'm thinking in my head to double my wings, double my burgers, double, but it might be more like 4 times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, just
Hey, Angel.
overdo the ground beef.
Just the ground beef.
Well, I'm saying like overdo it, because I could do something with that.
With the just pumping out burgers.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing. I thought maybe I can control a little bit of it by having something specific. You know, like an Eclipse burger. You know what I mean? Come up with an Eclipse burger and then I know order a bunch of this. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll sell those Eclipse burgers or what. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to figure it out in my head.
If you overdo burgers, then some day down the week you can make chili if you got too much. You can make other stuff with it. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's true.
So
but you
just
still
over
need like
store.
the buns, the lettuce, the
yeah,
onions, the tomatoes.
Yeah, but that kind of shit, if you run out, you can run to the store and get that.
Maybe you're under, dude. I'm telling you, Sam's Club can't figure it out. They're trying to figure it out right now, and that's Sam's. And GFS is doing the same thing. They're trying to figure out what they're gonna need. That you got to remember, they're servicing 300,000 people and restaurants right now, and that's all well and fine. But we have stuff in our cupboards. These people, these 1 million, 3 times more than what already live here. When they come in, they're not eating in. They're going out to eat somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be out to eat somewhere.
So you make sure Joe Bennett got his truck filled, have him parked in the parking lot.
Yeah, it's going to be, I mean, it's going to be nuts. You know, it's going to be crazy to navigate. It's going to be tough, and it's tough for everybody trying to figure out what the right move is to do.
Well, I don't know.
You don't know?
Like I said, because there's so much other stuff you could do with ground beef, so just get a bunch of that on top of whatever else.
Except it goes bad. That's the other thing.
No, that's what I'm saying, because you could, even if you got 12 things in there, well, in the next 2 weeks you're going to be selling a lot of hamburgers on special. You're going to have chili and whatever it could go with ground beef.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do with it. I got to figure it out though. And now probably it's probably going to consume me my whole vacation, trying to figure out what to do with that.
Damn, that's a shame you can't make it a week before or a week after.
Well, because it's Dylan's school's out of school. That's why we're going when we're going. In fact, we weren't going to go when we were going to come back the Sunday before the eclipse. But because of I know that the traffic will be unbearable if I do that. You know what I mean? So I'm not. That's why we're going to take Dylan out of school a couple days early and head out early, you know. I'm actually even considering going out. I'm actually considering leaving Tuesday night after he gets out of school. Thinking about it. But only because my dad's going to make me come see him. Dude, I have to. He goes, I'm talking to him on the phone, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go see Sherry. He goes, oh, he got all lit up and excited, and he's like, so you're going to stop on your way out? And I'm like, oh, man. I mean, it adds 2 hours to your trip to go see him. You know what I mean? And you're already doing an 11-hour drive, you know?
So 11 hours and 2 more ain't no big deal.
It is, though, if you're trying to go in the morning and go. It's a lot of driving. But I might try and sneak it out Tuesday night, and then maybe we'll just crash there and then head out. You know what I'm saying? Head out in the morning or something.
I'm going to give you a prediction.
Calm it down a little bit.
This is how he's going to be when you get to your dad's. He's going to be like, yeah, ribs are all good now. What else? Shot a deer last night. It's hanging right there. You guys hungry?
Oh, that's too much. Yeah, that's my dad though. That's who he is. He's
I like that nonchalant. He just don't give a fuck.
No, he don't. He don't give a shit about much. He shouldn't.
Damn, that's kind of like me, isn't it? Well, whatever.
Yeah, Tarina's said, yeah, I got to do that when I stop and see Uncle Rusty when she goes, because Rusty lives in Kentucky.
Rusty, that's the one that was on 21st?
No, that's Randy. Randy lives right by my dad,
Okay.
like literally
I don't
right there.
remember. That dude was cool, though. He was wild.
Rusty's the one that he lives in Kentucky. He worked at Ford, and he transferred out whenever they transferred out.
My dad did, too.
So he's down there. He's down in Kentucky.
Kentucky's nice. I like Kentucky.
Yeah, it's pretty cool down there. It was cool when I went to go see Dale. It was cool because it's like you go to the bar and you're like, oh, wow. Like you'd see people you ain't seen. Yeah. It was like, wow, this is crazy.
Like you would be surprised to go in a bar here and see him.
Right. Yeah, the people you ain't seen in forever, and then they're just like hanging out. I'm like, oh, this is wild.
That was funny because when I was down there, this is years ago, and I went to a bar, and this guy goes, Guido, and I look over, dude from Lorraine, grew up with. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's what happened to me too. It was pretty weird. It was. I just didn't expect it. I'm in this strange place, and then there was just too many familiar faces.
Yeah, it's kind of strange.
It was weird. That you know what's fun is the Kentucky Derby. That's in May. That's coming up.
That thing's so packed around that area.
So fun though. It's so fun.
It's almost like the eclipse. It's packed.
You know, you might see that. You know, you might see that. You might. You know what? That's an idea.
They ran out driveways.
You could make some gumbo. And just sell it. Just sell it. Just park out front and sell it. Yeah. That you could do it, dude.
You had to have a permit for that.
They don't do it in Louisville. They just, dude. Oh. Me and Amanda, we sat and ate ribs. We literally pulled up plastic chairs and put on the condenser, the air conditioning unit and they had ribs. They were selling them right in their front yard. Me and Amanda take these plastic chairs, sit down. We're on the condenser with the fan and everything there, with our plates, and eating the best ribs I ever had in my life. They were phenomenal.
You know what that was?
What?
The losing horses.
You might be right. It could be something to say big. About that. That might be why they tasted so good.
Like, we got a special on these ribs. That was the losing horse.
It could be. Oh, that's scary to think about. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, now I know why they were so good. I know the secret.
Man, I seen some beautiful houses out there, man.
Not by the Thistle or the
Derby.
Kentucky Derby. You didn't see none over there.
I don't know where the hell it was. Me and my brother-in-law, we left my sister's house and we just went riding. I was like, let's get lost. We got GPS. Screw it. We just go down roads we never seen before. Oh my God, we seen the most beautiful houses we ever seen.
Oh, I'm sure.
Horses and big green grass and shit.
Yeah, freaking where we were at, like
beautiful.
where Dale was at was nice like that. Like I think he had 5 acres or something like that.
And that's nothing down there.
But but he was in like surrounded by development.
Yeah.
And there was only like 5 houses that had those 5 acres like that. It was pretty
beautiful.
slick where he had it.
I liked it. I thought it was nice.
But
There was there was
right
areas-
right around the Kentucky Derby looks like Lorraine. Like legit looks like the shittier part of Lorraine. That's how it looks all the way
I
around
never
there.
been there. I never been to the Derby.
Yeah, it would. That's how, it's like it's all like because it's so old. You know what I mean? And it's just
It's traditional.
But
right?
they're selling you like you could park in their yard for like 30,
Right,
40
right.
bucks. You can they're selling ribs and I mean, and when I say,
Horse.
or horse, whatever it is, I'm not sure what it is, but every house, like every other house, had like ribs and stuff selling them out of their. You know, I mean, every other one did. It was cool though. It was really cool. But we didn't have parking
Did
issues
she
or
have
nothing.
the big hat on?
We ended up having to run and get one. Yeah,
She had it,
I
big
tried. Yeah, I tried to get her to go get one, and she's like, kind of like, eh.
But then when you see everybody wearing it,
And then once she's seen it, she's like, damn it. So if you take her back, like if she goes back, and I want to go back, and now little Ant's down there, we could go down there and hang out with him and go.
oh, yeah,
But
you're good to have a good time with him.
oh, for sure. But Amanda would 100% be all in this time.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That first time she didn't know, like she didn't understand. And then when she seen it, she's like, "Oh man, I fucked up." Like it's everybody's got the
Yeah.
big hats, the suit. But it's a red carpet event. I mean, it's like they show the airport and it's like private jet after private jet after private jet. Like everybody's there. It's wild.
It's like a tradition thing. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's. I mean, when do you get to go to a red carpet event? You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
And the infield is so big. It's like the infield of the Kentucky Derby. There's 3 stages in the middle of it with 3 different bands, and you can't hear any of them. You know what I mean? That's how big it is. It's big. It's real big. And then it's just shoulder to shoulder. Everybody's packed. But you know what the craziest thing that I thought about all of it was just the rumble of the horses when they're running. It's crazy. You could feel it. I mean, all that noise, you can't hear bands and all that, but the rumble of them horses, oh man, it's wild. You feel it every inch of your soul. You feel it when they're coming by. That's pretty crazy.
There was a guy we knew had a buffalo. That guy Larry. Mm-hmm. We went to his house, and one of my friends took their hat off and hit the fence, and the buffaloes like jumped back. And when it did, you could feel the ground move. I said, "What the hell? That's crazy."
Yeah, that's how I bet that's similar to what this is like. But like, I mean, you got all those horses running.
Right,
I mean,
at the
it's
same time.
so crazy. And then, to get to the infield, you go underneath the racetrack. Like you can be standing in a tunnel underneath them horses when they're running, and it's that's loud.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I want to go again. I really want to go again. I want that. That's on my bucket list of things I want to go do again and do it right this time.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Nobody come
I
with the
probably
big
would do
hat.
the. She would come with the big hat, but I would come with the. Because the guys come in the suits and, you know what I mean, and they drink mint juleps and.
The mid shorts, the white. Mid
Sometimes they do. If it's
they like
hot,
the
you
cream
do that.
color mid short.
No, that's jockeys and stuff that do
No, I'm talking. No, people understand.
that. No, they're suited up.
Fuck that.
They're suited up,
Those
dude.
are the ones that own the horses. They
No, the whole dude. Everybody is in their best dress. That's the whole thing. Everybody, the guys, the girls, they're in pinstripe suits.
see, but I'd want to stand out. I'd have that Hawaii shirt on and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, "What's up?"
That's the whole thing. Like even that's the girls and the guys. Everybody's in their best dressed. I mean, that's the whole thing. Infield, up in the stands, everybody's in their best dressed. It's cool. It's really neat.
I have a Hawaii shirt on.
When we went. Dale says, "Oh, the Kentucky Derby, we're gonna go," and I'm like, "All right," because we were down there for it, and that's when Dale lived down there. So he takes us to his friend's house, and they're having a Kentucky Derby party in the backyard at his friend's house. Right? We can see the jumbotron of the Kentucky Derby. That's how close we are. Right? I go, "We're not going into the Derby," and Dale's like, "Oh, they charge you $50 a head to get in there." And I'm like, we got to go to the Derby, Dale. He goes, "I'm not paying $50 to get in there. There ain't no way. I could see it just fine from here." And he can see the jumbotron. He's not wrong about that. And he's not paying it. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, Doug. I got to go get in there. I got to see this. You know, it's not the same. I don't care what he says.
Right.
In some ghetto ass backyard. I got pictures. I have to take pictures of it. Like, you can see the Jumbotron. I mean, I have to post some pictures of it. It's pretty bad. It's like being in a Lorraine, like a lower income area Lorraine house backyard.
That's like going to the Super Bowl and just staying in an apartment building way down the street with binoculars.
Right?
What the
Right?
hell? No, I'm going in.
Right? Or like being a cockhold. You know what I mean? Like watching your wife get fucked. That doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Why would you do it?
You went a little far.
No, it's the same thing, I think.
It's a little
To me, it's the same, dude. If it's right there, I'm getting involved. Oh, well, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, shit. It's time to call this one.
All right. And then we're going to do one at 3 o'clock, too, after this one?
Yeah, I guess so. What, is it 3 exactly or what?
I guess that's what she said. You know what I mean? All right. Peace. No, you missed the whole thing. Oh, you already took it out of there? I wanted you to grab it and kind of walk out with it.
You didn't see when I did it?
I guess I did, but I forgot.
I was going to walk back and be like, all right, well, I'll go.
That's funny.
That's why I try to hurry up, but you fucked it all up.
That's hilarious.
So